Is it good? Is it not? Oh god, I haven't done this in a minute.
And you were there staring at me, standing there as if we should meet. And I knew with you it'd be easy.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time that I filmed video, and I probably say that every time I upload a new video, and I am so sorry for that, but you know, with everything going on, COVID, work, everything that has been going on with my life, school, it's just been a little bit hard. So I did want to film a video for you guys because I've actually had a few people ask me about this. So I wanted to film a video showing my tattoos and what they represent, because a lot of people, when they see me, they don't realize that I do have tattoos, but the people that do know that I have tattoos are always asking me about them. So I wanted to share with you guys my tattoos and what they mean and how painful it was, if you are interested in getting them. Let's just get started on the video. I'm not gonna go in order. So I do have 7 tattoos, and they are mostly cover up besides the wrist one, which is the one that I'm gonna start with. So I got the wrist one a few years back, maybe like 2 years ago. It's basically a cross and a semicolon. I'll definitely zoom so you guys can see. I got the cross because I am Catholic and I do have a lot of faith, and the semicolon was for depression. So when I was 15-16 years old, I was going through a really rough time. It was very bad, very suicidal, and I just wanted to get a tattoo to be thankful, because during that time I did get closer to God, and that really did help me. So I wanted to represent and always remember that time of my life. I didn't want to do anything big or anything crazy, but I did still want to represent it. And I saw the tattoo, nothing similar to this. I usually see something else with the semicolon, but I definitely wanted to combine the cross and the semicolon, and I just felt like it was an ideal place, because when you're praying you actually can see the cross. I kind of wanted to do it facing upwards, but I felt like the way my body goes, the arm going down, I felt like it was more ideal for me to do that. It wasn't painful at all. I think 1 through 10, I want to say maybe it was a 2. Now I do want to keep in mind that I feel like I do have a higher tolerance for pain. So for me it was a 2. It actually isn't a painful spot to get a tattoo because there's barely any bone. Unless you start getting back to your wrist part here, then that's where you start feeling it a little bit. But there's no bones around this area that are crazy, so it definitely did not hurt. The next tattoo I want to talk about is the one on my arm. Like I said, I'll definitely zoom in. It does say "Just Be." I did get it on my arm. Actually, I don't know why I got it on my arm. I just wanted to get something on my arm that wasn't too crazy, but it was still, you know, something. I did get this quite recently, maybe a few months back, 9-ish months. I did get it because it means a lot to me, of just being whatever you want to be. That's basically what it means to me. Just being whatever makes you happy. It doesn't matter. I feel like it was so important for me at that time, because I felt like I had to be something that I didn't want to be, and it really represented just being happy for me. Whatever it is that I like to do in life, it really should be like that for everyone, to be honest. But I know sometimes there's circumstances that don't let us be whatever we want to be, and I just wanted to really represent that and remind myself that I can be whatever I want as long as I'm happy about it. The tattoo pain level was definitely a little bit higher than the wrist one. In the beginning part, it actually did not hurt, but getting closer to your armpit, it did hurt. So I want to say at the end of the tattoo, it was more like a 6.5, 7. But in the beginning, it was definitely more like a 4 or 5. So it wasn't that crazy. The next tattoo I want to talk about is the one here. So it's 1965. That is the year my mom was born. The reason why I got it was because my mom was actually tested positive for COVID, which obviously everything going on, you know, it makes sense. We were in quarantine. She is doing so much better, thank God. But I did want to get something for her. I definitely want to add more as, you know, as time passes by. But I really did want to add her year. It really hit me when she got tested positive, and I don't know, a lot of things went through my head at that time. I felt like she wasn't gonna make it. She was really sick, so I don't know. I felt like I needed some part of her, which, you know, some people see it very different and don't feel like having tattoos is being a big part of your life, or it doesn't really represent a lot. But for me, I feel like it meant a lot. The pain for this was nothing. It was like maybe like a 2.5, maybe 1. Nothing crazy. It didn't hurt at all. I think it's a good spot to get it. The next tattoo I have is my ribs, which was actually my first tattoo. It's nothing crazy, but I really like the symbol of it. It's a unilome. It represents peace, enlightenment, harmony. And when I was 18, it was actually my first breakup, and well, a little bit after my first breakup, and with everything going on, it definitely represented that. And it was my first tattoo. I wanted to get something, and I felt like it was the right thing to get for that time of my life. It actually did not hurt at all. I think the pain level for that was a 3. I know a lot of people say that the rib part is really painful, but the part of my rib which I got it from was a little bit I guess a little bit on top of my ribs, if you really want to go technical. I did feel a little bit in the bottom when it started hitting the bone area, but honestly it was not painful at all. I think it's a great spot, and I really like that it was my first tattoo. It really represented a lot, and it still does. And you know, it's also non-visible, which is great for some people that really don't want their tattoos to be visible. Fortunately, we still live in a time period where even though tattoos are more open, or people are more open to tattoos, especially in the workplace, there's people that still judge, especially in some work areas that are more hard or professional. So for example, I want to become a lawyer one day, so I don't think that tattoos should affect the appearance. But unfortunately, in the society that we live, especially me as a woman having tattoos, sometimes people judge our looks, and you know, they don't want to hire us, and they don't want to work with us because, you know, looking at a woman who has tattoos, it makes you think that, you know, she's irresponsible, she doesn't know what she's doing, she was in prison, whatever people's beliefs and thoughts are, which, you know, to each their own, and I don't agree with that. But it is what it is, and I do want a job in my future career, so I really was cautious about that. You know, I hope people do open up to tattoos a little bit more, but in the meantime, that is what I'm doing now. So that is the reason why most of my tattoos are covered. The next tattoo going forward is actually under my boob. It is in Spanish, which, you know, that is my first Spanish tattoo. I usually have just English lettering or numbers, so it is resilient, which obviously that is the English word, but in Spanish it's called resiliencia. I really love the meaning of it. I think it means a lot for what I'm going through right now. The pain level on this one was actually a little bit higher. I want to say like a 8.5. It definitely hurted more than I expected, but it was definitely worth it. The next tattoo I have is actually on my side hip, I guess you want to call that. It's again in Spanish. It's equilibrio, which is equilibrium.
Wow.
Equilibrium. That's what it is in English. Spanish is equilibrio. I did want to get it in my hip because it is half of my body, so I am trying to find a balance between finding myself and loving myself and just my daily routines, my daily habits, my daily life, and I thought it was a great place to get it. I really like it. The pain level was again a little bit higher because it is on your hip, and you know, you do have hip bones. What's on the side, I'll definitely show you guys where those tattoos are located for sure, but the level was definitely again like an 8.5. I could probably hit a 9, but like I said, it was definitely worth it. My last tattoo, yes, my last tattoo is on my left ankle, on the inner inside of my ankle. You know, it definitely was a lot to process and a lot of feelings, so I felt like, you know, it's a good reminder, at least for me personally, that I went through stuff that, you know, it made me stronger and made me more mature. I definitely realized what my flaws are and what I need to work on. So yeah, so it's 3 triangles, full closed triangles. I'll definitely talk about them. Well, they're semi-full or semi-closed. Starting from left to right, it's past, present, and future. And the little triangle on top is actually means that, you know, the triangle is not fully closed. 3 of them are not fully closed, which, you know, the past, obviously, you know, you can't really fully heal and close from my past, at least not now. So I'm still working on that. The present, let me rewind. The past triangle is not fully closed. It was a lot of stuff that couldn't be fixed at that time. It's open, it was unfinished. My present, I had to realize that I had to close my past. It was time for me to move forward, which is what I'm living now. I realized what I need to grow as a person, and I just need to get better. And my future, obviously the triangle is open because the future is uncertain. Every choices and decisions that we make our change our future, so I shouldn't close my future because there's always a chance and open for opportunity. And the triangle on top of the present, it means that I am open to change. No matter what happened in my past, in my present, or what's happening in my future, I am still open to change, which is adding another triangle on top of it. I really like this combination. I love this tattoo. It really, out of all of them, I think this is the most powerful one for me. And I did put it on my ankle for the reason that, you know, every day I'm walking, every day I'm stepping on something that could become my future, or it's in my presence, so I felt like it was very powerful. The pain level here was on the higher side, definitely. It was, well, high for me is probably high 5 and above. It was like a 5.5, 6, because there is a lot of, at least personally me, there is a lot of bone areas. So I definitely had to handle this one, but it was nothing crazy. But yeah, it was definitely worth it. I definitely want to get more tattoos in the future. This is all I have for now, but I definitely like the idea of getting tattoos. Putting something on your body that's significant in your life. I know people do get tattoos for many reasons. Some people get tattoos just because they simply like something. I personally wanted or felt like getting tattoos, since it is permanent. It has to be something that has been going on through your life, that you accomplished, that you failed. It doesn't matter whatever it is, but like, I feel like it has to be very meaningful. So that is the reason why I got them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry I've been gone for 6 months, or probably even more. Just a lot going on. If you guys want an update of what has been going on through my life, let me know. Let me know if you also want more tattoo videos, if you want me to record my experience, if you want more tattoo video ideas, you know, questions about healing, whatever it is, definitely leave them on the comments down below. And, you know, any video recommendations that you guys might want. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.